Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Kenyans, yesterday, as you well know, that Kindiki Kithure was to be sworn in today at UHURU Gardens. But as we speak, this swearing in ceremony seems like has been stopped. And nothing is going on at UHURU Park. In fact, wale walikuwa wanafanya preparations, wanafunga virago na kuweka vitu kwa gari. You know? So these people wanted to do what they know according to their heads. Iko right, but not as per the rule of law. I want to ask a simple question, as even you can watch the video that is coming from UHURU Gardens. You can clearly see no one is there. Nothing is continuing. It's just that those who are preparing wanafunga virago, you know. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that we are doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So it is just a reminder. As you watch the video, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now, Kenyans, you know something that shocked me yesterday was, as you can watch the video coming from UHURU Gardens, there was no way this swearing in ceremony was going to continue. Yet, that person that was to lead this swearing in ceremony was the chief registrar of our courts. And remember, the chief registrar of the judiciary received this conservatory order from court yesterday. There was no way the chief registrar of judiciary was to lead that swearing in ceremony of Kithure Kindiki. And this conservatory order came from the same court they are serving. Then that could have been a breach of law. You know? In swearing ceremony, Chief Justice inatakana kwe, hata na deputy wake, na hii chief registrar. Nauliza tu swali. Nani ange lead hii swearing ceremony? Ama wangechagua chief registrar yao? In other words, my point is very clear. We are living in a country whereby William Ruto does not want to follow the rule of law. In fact, the appointment and the approval of Kindiki Kithure,
just to set it off, do you feel that these court orders, some have been arguing that they've been overtaken by events, do you feel they still are in place?
So first of all, let me clarify that what we have is conservatory order.
Okay.
Conservatory order is the most powerful kind of constitutional order. It is like a 4-dimension court order. It is more powerful than an injunction. It is more powerful than an order of stay. A conservatory order is a 360-degree order. It applies in time, stopping what has happened in the past, preventing something to go on in the future, and even impacting the present. So when you look at the exact wording of the court orders that have been issued, both in Nairobi and in Kerugoya, they are conservatory orders stopping implementation of the impeachment resolution of the Senate. What this means is that it doesn't matter how much implementation had already taken place by the time the order was issued. Any further implementation is stopped by the court order. So that means that we are in a situation as if those additional actions, beginning with the removal from office, which was a direct consequence of the impeachment order of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, the proceedings in the National Assembly today, the voting to select Professor Kithure Kindiki, all those have been stopped by a conservatory court order.
All right, so if the state was to proceed with swearing in Kithure Kindiki tomorrow, as it is, they would be going against the law, just for clarity?
In fact, they will not only be going against the law, they would be committing an act of contempt of court. It would be, I think, quite a serious action. Those who do it might end up finding themselves engaged in an impeachable offense, and they might face sanctions from the court, including sanctions relating to their continuation in whatever public office they have. The court orders are very serious issues. They have to be complied with. And I think I also need to clarify that any action undertaken in violation of a court order is considered a nullity, null and void, and of no legal effect. It would be the same as two children playing a game of make-believe. It would have no effect regardless of who does it. Until the court order is lifted or set aside, it has to be complied with.
So what options does the government have? Is it something that the officer, the Attorney General, could now, step in, and what can be done if they want to, so to speak, salvage the situation from where they stand?
The way to salvage the situation is as follows. The politicians and the political process played its way out, including the quasi-judicial process in the Senate. The courts have now asserted that they have a right to review the proceedings that took place in the National Assembly and the Senate. So it is now the time, based on our constitutional architecture, for the courts to have an opportunity to review what happened. So the Attorney General would have to get lawyers, either his own staff or external lawyers, or a combination of both, to participate in the court proceedings. They can always make an application seeking to review or set aside the decisions that have been made. But that application would be heard by the 3-judge bench that is expected to deal with the matters on Thursday next week. So there are not much options between now and Thursday, because even if they were to do an application for setting aside, it would probably also come up for hearing on Thursday next week.
All right, and I've seen also conversations.
The next deputy president was not in accordance to the law. In fact, as we speak, seems like we're having 2 deputy presidents. Rigathi Gachagua and Kithure Kindiki. Remember, Gachagua is legally the deputy president as we speak. He is legally deputy president. But Kithure Kindiki is illegal deputy president. It's not as per the rule of law. Number 1, was approved, gazetted not in accordance to the rule of law, as they were rushing as if nothing was wrong, which for us, even if they had already decided they are going to kick out Rigathi Gachagua, they could have followed the rule of law. Why rush? That is it. Why were they rushing? It does not make sense. So for them, remember, William Ruto is a man that when he was sworn in the office immediately, he suspended the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. And so all things that you're seeing William Ruto is doing is critically not in accordance to the law. The man has been not respecting the court orders. The man has not been following the rule of law. The man does not understand even where the Constitution is. He suspended it, immediately was sworn in the office. And so, ni aibu sana wangeweka Kindiki Kithure kwa ofisi. In other words, I explained here. In fact, Kindiki Kithure should be disqualified. I'm neutral in this. Kindiki Kithure should be disqualified. Number 1, is holding a public office. Number 2, he has not resigned. I know some people are saying, na unajuaje na maybe alikuwa ameresign chini ya maji. Hakuna kuresign. Vitu according to the constitution, hakuna kufanya vitu chini ya maji. Kenyans understand this. There's nothing like kufanya vitu chini ya maji. I saw someone telling me, unajuaje aliresign chini ya maji? In the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, nothing like chini ya maji. Kindiki Kithure could have resigned. Ingetangazwa, huyu jamaa resign kitambo 3 months ago. You know? But the man is still the CS of Interior, holding the public office, and the requirement of someone to hold the office of the president or to hold the office of the deputy president must not have a public office. That is it. The only people who can be exempted from this is the sitting president, the sitting deputy president, and the sitting member of parliament, who can be exempted not to be barred from assuming these positions. Kesho, MP anaweza nominatiwa directly while acting or while occupying the office of a member of parliament, and can be appointed to be the deputy president directly while in the office. The same to deputy president can be elevated directly if there's a problem with the president. If maybe alikufa ama problem iko, anaweza kuwa elevated directly. The same to president if he's serving and he's the sitting president and he has not finished his 2 terms and has a run for presidency again. It is not a must he resign. In fact, huwa anakuwa president until that swearing in of his another term. But for Kindiki Kithure, it is not in accordance to the law. The man is holding a public office. Sijui kama mnanipata. The man is holding a public office. And so, that is a guarantee the man must be disqualified. Number 2, the man has not been vetted. We are being told that members of parliament that the man was vetted just 3 months ago while assuming the office of the CS of Interior. In fact, the other time they were not vetted because we were told the other time before the dissolving the cabinet, Kindiki Kithure was vetted. So they don't want to vet Kithure Kindiki because they vetted him. This is the position of the deputy president. Requirement is not the same to the requirement of the CS. Sijui kama mnanipata. Musiseme ati sijui vitu inafanywa chini ya maji. Unajuaje hali resign? Unajuaje sijui walifollow? As per the constitution, kitu lazima ikuwe transparent na iko kwa media. Na inaonyeshwa clearly. Ndio hii letter huyu jamaa aliresign, ndio hii letter au amevet, ndio hii letter huyu amefanya hivi na hivi in accordance to the law. But what we are seeing is not in accordance to the law. So the swearing in has been stopped. Nabado, let them face the court now. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.